everyone, my name is Chloe and welcome to day 17 of Vlogmas. So we are getting there, you guys. It's 1 week until Christmas Eve, right? I'm filming this in July, and so I'm like doing the math. 17, yes, it is 1 week until Christmas Eve. So have you shopped? Are you still shopping? What do? Are you an early shopper or a late shopper? I'm a early shopper, and then I piece things in, I feel like, until Christmas Eve. So if you have not seen one of these videos, what I did is at the beginning of the year, I asked my sister to wrap up 24 books that either made her think of me, that she wanted me to read, which I think most of these she wanted me to kind of guinea pig. And so, or whatever, just books that she thought I would like. And so she has wrapped up 24, and every day I am unwrapping one. And so you get a little book haul, a little vlog, a little book review, blast from the past, all the kind of things thrown into one. And these are, I've done this the past 2 years. This is my third year doing it. The first 2 years I had my mom do it, and these are so fun for me because I always say I want to edit in the month of November, so then in December I'm doing no editing, and it never happens that way. Never happens that way. So I'm almost always record or editing these in December as this happens, and so it's so fun to see what has happened throughout the year. So it's currently July 16th, and we are in kind of storm season, but it's been so far so good, knock on wood. They've been a lot of daytime storms, which I actually love. Nighttime storms are a different story because my kids have storm anxiety, and so that if it's a nighttime storm, we don't sleep, and I'm not a fan of that. But anyway, otherwise, my kids are playing baseball as well as 1,000 other things, and they are just, we're so busy this summer. I kind of thought summer would be slower and more just casual play dates and all that kind of stuff, and we are doing those, but it's we're just trying to cram it all in, and it's really fun but also really exhausting. And my daughter has just started speech, which is just kind of another thing, but it's also a really exciting thing to think about, her being able to communicate more easily and just the promises that brings for us. And so there's a lot of moving pieces in our life right now, but it's a really, I'm really loving this season. My baby is almost 1, and by the time you see this, she'll be almost 1.5. What is that? She's almost 1, and this is my favorite. 10 months to 18 months is my favorite ever. I mean, I really love the newborn stage too, but I really love this age because she's just so funny. And she has a few words. She's got mama, more, uh-oh, which it's lovely, uh-oh, and no, which is also lovely. And so she's got those words, and we're starting to get to know her as she's starting to be able to express herself, and she's just got the most expressive face, and she's learning so many things right now. She's sitting, she's on the verge of crawling, she's just all the things, and it's so fun. I'm just really loving this stage, but that's what's going on with life. It has been a while. So I don't know if I said the date on day 16 when I was recording, but I did yesterday was the Yellow Wife, and it took me forever to pick that up because I could only read it physically because the lines were too long for digital holds at my library. And so historical physically is hard for me to get into, but I ended up loving it. Spoiler alert for yesterday's if you didn't see it. And in fact, ironically, my audio is just about up for it now, and I considered reading it again already because I really liked it. But let's see what today is. So I'm in the middle of a ton of readathon, so I don't know why I'm even opening this except that I want to. So it's short, it's small. Let's see what it is. I hope it'll fit in well. Okay, I see some blue, I'm gonna guess thriller, this dark blue. The Family Plot. I have not heard of this, I don't think, by Megan Collins, author of The Winter Sister and Behind the Red Door. Okay, so let's see. They love true crime until they're at the center of one. Bum, bum, bum. I do not love true crime because, you guys, I am a weenie. I am not a fan of true crime. In fact, my grandma used to watch the show Unsolved Mysteries all the time, and I spent a lot of time with my grandma when I was growing up, and I would watch it to be brave, but I honestly hate that show. It freaks me out. Where are these people? What's going on? I don't know. I don't like true crime. But this is really cool. It's got a Beauty and the Beast cake topper or whatever they are. I mean, That's not what they are, but at 26, Dahlia Lighthouse is haunted by her upbringing. Raised in a secluded island mansion deep in the woods and kept isolated by her true crime obsessed parents, she is unable to move beyond the disappearance of her twin brother Andy when they were 16. Following her father's death, Dahlia returns to the house where the family makes a gruesome discovery. Buried in their father's plot is another body, Andy's. Yikes. Dahlia is quick to blame Andy's murder on the serial killer who terrorized the island for decades, but as she grapples with her own grief and horror, she realizes that her eccentric family and the mansion itself may hold the answers to what happened to her twin. Yikes. This sounds like verging on horror. I don't know if it's a thriller or a horror. And look at Megan Collins. She just looks like the sweetest little gal. But this is something scary. So I am a little scared, but really intrigued. It's a short book. It's just over 300 pages. So I'm excited. Well, I'll catch you up and let you know what I think as I read it. I may just read this all in one go because I don't want to out myself for being so scared as we go. But I really like the cover. Is this wintry? I don't know. We'll see. Hey everyone, so it is many moons later, and I finally finished this book, not because I haven't finished it. I've finally started it. I have not been starting it because I just have had a lot of other things, not because I was avoiding it. But now I have 2 days left on the audiobook, and so I got to get her done. But I'm not going to lie, you guys, I am not liking it at all. It's about this family who have like they're kind of notorious for being like obsessed with the dead and maybe like worshiping or whatever, and I don't really know, like it's not making me feel any sort of way about Christianity, but they are like, there's like 6 siblings, and they say that they pay honor or like respects to people who have died via murder, and I don't know, I'm like really kind of confused where this plot's going, so I'm not very far into it at all. But now I've got a couple minutes. My parents are up here right now, and so I just dropped them off at a play place with the kids, and I'm gonna run around doing laundry and all that kind of stuff and tidying up while they're gone. And so I am gonna listen some now, and hopefully the tides will turn, and I don't end up DNFing this one, but we'll see. I added it on Goodreads that I'm reading it, and the ratings are kind of low, which is like fueling my negativity fire, but let's hope it turns around. Hey everyone, so it's the next day, and I just thought I should get on and document, in case I don't finish today, that I have straight hair because I just got 6 inches cut off my hair, and it feels so good. Today is August 9th, and so I'm wanting to like make a memory of this because I think I was pregnant the last time I got my hair cut. It is just like one of those things that I just never like do. It gets pushed to the back burner, and then next thing you know, it's a year before you've had your hair cut. So yeah, I wanted to get on and say that. But then I also wanted to say I am enjoying this book more. In fact, I'm almost done with it. I'm like 75% of the way through. And this, so I think I updated after like the first chapter, and what this book is about is this mother, like, I guess it's about the kids. So there's 6 kids, 4 kids, 5 kids. I don't know. I could think it through, but I'm not going to. Doesn't really matter. They were homeschooled by a mother who was obsessed with murder victims because her parents were allegedly murdered, and so she named each of her kids after like different murder victims, and like wanted to kind of honor murder victims like on the day that they were killed, I guess, and like made her curriculum around murders and all that kind of stuff. So they are very like a strange family. They were very isolated, and now one of them has one of the siblings is dead, and we're trying to figure out who done it. And there's a serial killer like in the area, and was this a crime by the serial killer, and who is the serial killer? And now at like 75% it's all starting to come out, and it's good, but this has been very slow and very like just trying to figure it out. And I mean, there's some red herrings, there's some people it could be. I would say this is like so far a 3-star read. Like, it's not bad, but it's not great. It's definitely one that you want to have on audio and kind of listen to as you do other things, because there's not a lot happening. And like at 75%, it's just kind of being revealed what all's going down. So then I guess the book is just going to end. I'm not really sure where we'll go from here, but we will see. I will update with final thoughts when I finish. Hey everyone, so I finished the family plot and it was fine. I was so close to the end last time I updated. I don't really have anything to add. It's not even, I mean, it's a mystery of like who done it, but it gets resolved about 75% of the way through. Nothing really happens, and I feel like this will be very, very forgettable. So this was fine. Maybe 2.5, 3 stars. I wouldn't really recommend it, but it was fine. So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.